Hey everybody, Dave here from Back 40 Cruisers. Kind of a little bit windy today. Apologize for the audio. We're just finishing up an LJ70. If you're familiar with the LJ70, you know they came with a 2LT motor. Has a pretty bad reputation of being the worst diesel engine Toyota ever made. And I often get questions, hey, can a 1PZ or something else fit in these trucks? And the answer is yes. This one now has a 1PZ engine, and I'm going to show you how we did it. Kept the original dash. Original tachometer works just fine, so a 2LT tachometer will work with 1PZ, 1HZ variant engines. So she fits. A little dirty, sorry. Had to take it off-road and see what she was really made of. And as you can see, the fan, we used the original 2LT fan with the 1PZ water pump. We just had to put some spacers because the cone on it where it fits into the fan clutch was a little bit different, so we found a workaround for that mod. And the radiator normally sits here in these. There's no way to make this radiator from factory work with it. So we had a company called PRC. I think they're in Indiana. They made us a custom radiator, and I had them measure just so that it could fit inside this cavity right here, because you got quite a bit of room, and the customer didn't care about AC. We still could fit a condenser up front. I think you could fit a custom condenser up there, but anyways, we did a cross cool, so the tanks are on the sides instead of the top and the bottom, and this radiator cools so amazingly. Cross tank radiators are just way better at cooling than the tank on the top and the bottom. And other than that, we did change out the transmission to a 1HZ R151 because the bell housing is just a little bit smaller and it fits fine on this engine. So we had to make some adjustments to the transmission mounts. Get you a shot of that real quick. We used a transmission cross member from like a newer 1HZ powered 70 series, and we had to change the brackets where it mounted to the frame. Those are all custom, so if you're doing this, you will have to cut off what was there and put something else in, but it all fit really nice. And with these shorties, we always do these double cardan joint U-joints for the drive lines because it really helps with caster angle. We did that on the front and the back. So let's fire it up. Oh, the oil pressure gauge isn't working, don't worry. We got an aftermarket one down there. It's got great oil pressure. Turn the throttle lock off. So of course we had to, you know, cut the frame mounts out and put custom frame mounts. We used frame mounts from just a old school 70 series. I don't think you can get those mounts anymore. We had some kicking around, so. And then we used the factory air box and just plumbed that into what was already here for the 1PZ. This is off a different model. But if you're thinking of doing this mod, I mean, you're gonna have to get creative with all this kind of plumbing. There's no kit we've put together or anything. This is kind of like a one-time deal. And then the exhaust is off of a newer 70 series, and modifications had to get made there as well. But other than the big hardest thing about putting this thing in here was the radiator and the radiator hoses. So once we found somebody to make us a custom radiator, the job came together pretty smooth. And yeah, so if you're wondering if it can be done, yes, it can be done. All right, good luck. Thanks for watching.